Alright, hello everyone. So I am Anggara Bakusutama, and today I would like to explain about approach, method, and technique. So in learning, teachers must be able to give positive feelings to students about the lesson they will learn. Of course, this requires three ways. This is called approach, method, and technique. So basically, approach is a way of thinking or acting to achieve something or target. So it can also be defined as a step or pattern in understanding something to achieve a certain goal. And then methods are the principles that teachers use to enable students to learn. So method refers to the way the teacher teach, such as discussion and etc. And then technique is defined as a system of doing something. In language learning, this technique refers to the implementation of language learning planning. So this is procedural, or in short, the approach explains the method with language theory. Then the method is the practical or actual implementation of the approach, or it can be the theoretical practice. And then techniques are steps that are more specific and procedural in nature. So approach is a way to understand learning. The approach is an assumption regarding the nature and language, in learning of language. So there are three main approaches, namely structural, functional, and interactional approach. So the structural one is an approach that proposes the grammatical side and more rigid. And then for functional one, it's an approach that describes about function of the language. This is more communicative and teacher tell the meaning of each structural word. And then interactional, it refers to function of interpersonal language. It means the use of language in social context or depends on the situation. And then the method is basically similar to the approach, but the method is the actual implementation of the approach, or it can be called the practical step of the theory. Yes. And then a method is a presentation of an approach. So the method is a structured learning design and must be in accordance with the approach. There are so many methods that can be applied in learning English. One of them, namely GTM or Grammar Translation Method. So this method is a classical method that proposed to help students in reading the text rather than listening and speaking. It is not really communicative and it uses teacher-centered. And then techniques in learning are the implementation of the method in the classroom. So this is a strategy the teachers uses in delivering material. Of course, each material, the character of students has different teaching techniques. So in English language, technique is a procedure that is carried out through practice in accordance with the method. As example, in GTM, there is antonym or synonym technique, so which is orders students to find the differences or similarities in each word. And then the another is indirect method, namely reading aloud. So it is technique that teacher give an instruction to students to read the text given by teacher aloud. So by using a variety of technique, that makes students can get more comprehension during learning and can make the classroom atmosphere more good, better, and also not to be monotonous. Alright, so that's all about my explanation in approach, method, and technique. Thank you so much for the attention. Goodbye.